Welcome everybody to another match here at Jack of All Trivia Inner Geekdom League. I'm your host Devonte King. We have a great match tonight between two one-on-one players, both looking to bring their record up to 2-1. We have, I guess we'll just bring them in. First one bringing in is Andrea, the mercenary Malabag.
Hello, guys. Yeah, it's nice to be here. How are you doing, Devante?
Good, good. Yeah, it's been a while. Kind of been a little lax in matches, but how you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling relaxed right now because whatever
Yeah,
happens here, Hitman Industries is gonna win. So
yeah. You guys are faction mates, Hitman Industries. So
yes. So whatever happens here, Hitman Industries is gonna win. So I'm happy either way.
that's good. So, is there anything you did kind of to get ready for your faction mate, or just gonna let it roll?
I'm just gonna let it roll
Yeah.
right now. Let's see what happens. I've been
uh,
busy, so I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna see what happens here. So yeah.
uh, cool, cool. All right. So we can bring in your opponent. Bring in Alex, the Sinister Miller. Alec, how you doing?
I am doing good. I'm excited. I have not played Andrea before, but like she said, we are in the same section, so I'm really just looking at it. This is just a study session, right? It's going to
Study
be
session.
televised for the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking
Televised
forward
study
to it.
session. Yeah. Yeah. It's cool, cool. So yeah, so I guess we haven't seen you in a while either. It's
Yeah,
been like about a couple months. So
yeah. I was in.
um,
I think last time I was in my mom's house. Now I'm in my own apartment. So
oh, no,
you
oh
know,
nice, nice.
yeah. So even better.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess we could get this match started. Let's go. So we'll start with round one. Round one is each competitor will get 10 questions in various geek categories. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. If someone were to have to get all 10 questions correct, you get a bonus question read to them. Um, Once again, you get 4 repeats and 1 challenge. So, Andrew, do you understand the rules around one?
Yep.
Alec, you understand the rules around one?
Let's get it.
All right. Let's get this match started. Your first question is in the category of Star Trek. Star Trek. Which Enterprise crew member is studying xenolinguistics in Star Trek '09? Count of five, four, three, two, one. Penzano will start with Andrea
Is it Nayoda Uhura?
and Alec.
I said Uhura.
Both are correct. Well, good start to the match. 1-1. Your second question is in Marvel films. In Logan wants to buy the Sunseeker for him and Charles. What is the Sunseeker? Count of five, four, three, two, one. Pens down. We'll start with Alec
I just said a mutant.
and Andrea.
I said a ship.
I think I can accept a ship. It's a boat ship. So, Andrea going out with the early 2-1 lead. Your third question is in Star Wars. Star Wars. Who gives Finn the name Finn in Force Awakens? Five, four, three, two, one. Pensel, start with Andrea
Poe Dameron.
and Alec.
Poe Dameron.
Both are correct. Your fourth your fourth question is in the category of mixed bag. Mixed bag. Salma Blair plays which character in the Hellboy franchise? We just need a first name. First name we find. Give you a count of five, four, three, two,
Let me get a repeat.
one. Repeat. Alex first repeat. In the category of mixed bag, Salma Blair plays which character in the Hellboy franchise? Five, four, three, two, one. Pens down. Start with Alec
I said Sarah, but I don't think that's correct.
and Andrea.
Is it Liz?
Liz is correct.
It is Liz.
Liz Sherman, I believe is her last name. So, question 5 is an animated. Animated. In Teen Titans Go to the Movies, which member dreams of having their own movie? Count of five, four, three, two, one. Pencil will start with Andrea
Robin?
and Alec.
I said Cyborg.
Robin is correct. So after 5, we have a score of Andrea 5 and Alec 2. Question number 6 is in the category of the Wizarding World. During the Chamber of Secrets, who says it's a shame they weren't there when Mrs. Norris was petrified because they knew the perfect counter curse? Give you a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens now. We'll start with Alec
Gilderoy Lockhart.
and Andrea.
Gilderoy Lockhart.
Both correct. Question number 7 is in the DCEU. DCEU. In Aquaman, who is Orm's trusted visor? Vizier. Vizior. I believe it's Vizier. Count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with
Yeah.
Andrea.
I got nothing.
Oh, and Alec.
I couldn't pull his name. I'm pretty sure it's Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Willem Dafoe's characters. Look for Volko. Volko.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Volko.
Oh,
So, there it goes. Yeah, so there'll be no perfect rounds this match. But on to question number 8, which is in movie release dates. Movie release dates. What year saw the release of X-Men First Class? Count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Alec
I said 2010.
and Andrea.
I said 2013.
Oh, close. Both incorrect. Look for 2011.
Oh,
2011.
you're 1 year off.
Oh, yeah, man.
Question number 9 is in the category of the MCU. The MCU. You'll find the planet of Torfa, Torfa, in which MCU film? You guys count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Andrea
Miss Marvel.
and Alec.
I said Thor: The Dark World.
Andrea's so close. It's Captain Marvel. Miss
Oh
Marvel's the
yeah.
TV show.
Oh yeah, right.
For,
Uh,
yeah.
I always forget that movie exists.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Uh,
your final question of the first round comes in
Right.
quotes. In which Middle Earth film will you hear the quote, "Those without swords can still die upon them"? Of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Alec
I said Battle of the Five Armies.
and Andrea.
I know it was Awen, but I wasn't sure about the movie. I said The Two Towers.
The Two Towers is correct. So at the end of round 1, we have Andrea with the score of 7 and Alec right behind with 3. So go on to round number 2, which is the real wheel round. Each competitor will get a spin at said wheel. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. However, you can check down the multiple choice. Yeah. So I mean, those basic. So Andrew, since you are on the, I can read you the categories for today's. It is quotes, Middle Earth, Star Wars, MCU, Marvel, DC, Spinner's Choice, Monster Movies, Wizarding World, and Opponent's Choice. So Andrew, since you are in the lead, you want to spin first or second?
I'm gonna defer.
Defer. So Alec, here's your first spin at the wheel.
All right.
And it lands on DC. Do you want to keep DC or spin again?
I'm gonna spin again. There's some stinkers in that
Yeah.
category.
All
That I
right. So
haven't
whatever you
seen.
get on this one, though, you will have to keep.
All right.
And it's opponent's choice.
Ooh, so close to Wizarding World. So close.
So, Andrea, do you know what category you want to give him, or do you want me to read the categories again?
Well, he skipped on DC, so I'm gonna give him DC.
Give him DC. Okay.
Okay. Let's get it.
Yeah. So, Alec, you have 5 questions in DC. Oh, Andrew, remember there is stealing here, and you can check down the multiple choice. So, your first question in DC. In Superman the movie, what position on the football team does Clark have? What position on his high school football team does Clark have? Sorry.
Uh, I'll go quarterback.
Quarterback is incorrect. Andrea for the 2 point steal. In Superman the movie, what position does Clark have on his high school football team?
I'm gonna say wide receiver.
Wide receivers also incorrect. Looking for he was the equipment manager. Equipment
Oh,
manager.
Oh,
trick question.
oh.
You got me.
Good question. Yep.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking Smallville. I was like, Smallville?
Yeah.
Pretty sure you play quarterback on Smallville.
Yeah. Your second question in DC. Ed Bagley Jr. appears in which DC film? Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
Let me get a repeat.
2. Repeat. Okay. Second repeat. Ed Bagley Jr. appears in which DC film?
I'll go multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A. Catwoman, B. Batman and Robin, C. V for Vendetta, or D. Batman Forever?
I'll go A.
A. Catwoman is incorrect. Andrea for the 1 point steal. Ed Bagley Jr. appears in which DC film? Is it A. Catwoman, B. Batman and Robin, C. V for Vendetta, or D. Batman Forever?
I'm gonna say C. V for Vendetta.
C. V for Vendetta is incorrect. Look for Batman Forever. Batman Forever. It was the lab boss of Enigma.
Oh, that one.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, that one basically. Yeah. All right. Your third question in DC. In Jonah Hex, on what holidays does Quentin Turnbull plan to attack Washington, D.C. with his super weapon?
Let's go. The big one, Christmas.
Christmas is incorrect. Andrea for 2 point steal. And Jonah Hex, on what holiday does Quentin Turnbull plan to attack Washington, D.C. with this super weapon?
Halloween.
Halloween is also incorrect. Look for the 4th of July. 4th of July.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Your fourth question in DC. Who composed the score for Watchmen?
I'm gonna need multiple choice on this one.
Multiple choice. Is it A. Tyler Bates, B. Hans Zimmer, C. Michael Giacchino, or D. Alan Silvestri?
I'll go A.
A. Tyler Bates is correct for 1 point. And your final question in DC. Oh, crap. Hang on. All right. In row. Oh, sorry.
Very sorry. My dog is going crazy.
You're good. All right. In Road to Perdition, what famous book does Michael Jr. read throughout the film?
I'll do multiple choice on that one.
Multiple choice. Is it A. Pinocchio, B. 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea, C. Lone Ranger, or D. Tale of Two Cities?
I'll go D.
D. Tale of Two Cities is incorrect. Andrea for a 1 point steal. And Road to Perdition. What famous book does Michael Jr. read throughout the book? Throughout the film, sorry. Is it A. Pinocchio, B. 2000 Leagues Under the Sea, C. Lone Ranger, or D. Tale of Two Cities?
I'm gonna go with B.
B. 2000 Leagues Under the Sea is also incorrect. Looking for Lone Ranger. Lone Ranger. So, after Alex spin at the wheel, brought a score up to 4, so it's currently 4-7. So Andrea will get your spin at the wheel. All right. Here's your. Let me get this to go up. Here's your first spin. And it lands on Spinner's
Oh.
Choice. Do you know what
Great game,
category you would
guys.
like?
Which
Do you need the
categories are
categories again?
available? Yes,
We
please.
have quotes, Middle Earth, Star Wars, MCU, Marvel, monster movies, and Wizarding World.
I'm gonna go with Middle Earth.
Middle Earth? Okay.
Yes.
Your questions in Middle Earth. Your 5 questions in Middle Earth. In The Fellowship of the Ring, when Legolas is explaining to the hobbits what lembas bread is, how many pieces does Pippin say he ate?
4.
4 is correct for 2 points.
That seems hilarious.
Yep.
In An Unexpected Journey, what does Bilbo say is his prize-winning food?
Just to be sure, multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, tomatoes, B, potatoes, C, carrots, or D, mushrooms?
I'm gonna say mushrooms.
Mushrooms is incorrect. Alec for the 1 point steal. In An Unexpected Journey, what does Bilbo say is his prize-winning food? A, tomatoes, B, potatoes, C, carrots, or D, mushrooms?
I'll go B, potatoes.
B, potatoes is incorrect. Look for tomatoes. Tomatoes. Yeah. So, question number 3 in Middle Earth. Who plays Madril, Madril, Faramir's closest aide, who informs him of the battle preparations and the Two Towers and Return of the King?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Nathaniel Less, B, Bruce Hopkins, C, Brad Dwarf, or D, John Beck?
I'm gonna go with A.
A, Nathaniel Less is incorrect. Alec for the 1 point steal. Who plays Madril, Faramir's closest aide, who informs him of the battle preparations and the Two Towers and the Return of the King? Is it A, Nathaniel Less, B, Bruce Hopkins, C, Brad Dwarf, or D, John Beck?
I'll go B.
B, Bruce Hopkins is incorrect. Look for John Beck.
I knew it was one of those two. I picked the wrong one again.
Your 4th question in Middle Earth. In The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, who is the one who physically takes Gandalf away from Gundabad?
Hmm. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A. Galadriel, B. Elrond, C. Radagast, or D. Saruman?
You're asking for who physically, right?
Yeah, who physically
Takes him
takes him
away.
away from Gundabad?
I'm gonna say Elrond.
Elrond is incorrect. Alec for the 1 point steal. In The Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies, who's the one who physically takes Gandalf away from Gundabad? Is it A. Galadriel, B. Elrond, C. Radagast, or B. Saruman?
I believe it's C. Radagast.
Radagast is correct for a 1 point steal. And your final question in Middle Earth. In The Two Towers, when talking about the soldiers at Helm's Deep, who says many have seen too many winters?
Hmm.
5,
Repeat,
4.
please. Repeat the
Repeat. It's
question.
your first repeat. In The Two Towers, when talking about the soldiers at Helm's Deep, who says many have seen too many winters? 5, 4, 3,
Gimli.
2. Gimli is correct for 2 points. So after Andrew's spin, he's got to score up to 11. So and Alex wants so it's 11-5 after the second round. So round 3 works like this. Each competitor will get 3 questions ranging from first question will be worth 2 points, second worth 3, and third is worth 5 points. Each category corresponds to different Inner Geekdom categories. You pick numbers 1 through 14. Andrea, since you're in the lead, you can pick your numbers 1 through 14.
3, 5, and 7.
3, 5, and 7. And Alec, pick your numbers 1 through 14, and then 3, 5, and 7.
All right. I will go 12,
12,
4,
4,
and 8.
and 8. 12, 4, and 8. Okay. Alex, since you are behind, you'll go first. Scan you down by 6, so you hit some combination of 6 points. Your first question category, you pick category 12, which is in quotes. Quotes.
Okay. I'm cool with that for 2.
Yeah. In quotes, in which Marvel film will you hear the line, "Enough dealing with tentacles, Shallow. It's time to cut off the head"? Uh, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I'll say Blade.
1. Blade is incorrect. Looking for the Kingsman. The Kingsman. So So pick category 4. So you will have to hit this one
Yeah.
to stay in the game, and it's in the DCEU. DCEU.
Okay.
At the end of this, remember you have two repeats left. So at the end of Suicide Squad, what TV channel does Killer Croc ask Amanda Waller to put in his cell? Count of 5, 4,
Um,
3,
I'll go Animal
2,
Planet.
and your winner by technical knockout,
Wow.
Andrea the Mercenary Malabag. We're looking for BET. BET.
That's what I was thinking
Oh,
too. God damn it.
yeah, that
Uh,
happens.
yeah, great match. Final score being 11-5. Guess we could talk to first to today's uh, winner, Andrea. How you feeling? How you feeling today?
Actually, this is a surprise because I've said earlier that I'm just gonna wing it. Therefore, I didn't actually study for anything.
Mm,
But actually, it depends on the questions that you get, and I guess the questions today just were in my favor. If it were
mm.
any other questions, I think Sinister would win. That's how great of a player he is.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, seven in the first round's really good. You had four in the second, and didn't have to answer any in the third. Is there anyone you would want to play next? Maybe I mean, because this brings your record up to 2-1, so
I
you're
don't
soon
really.
coming for.
I have no preference actually. I don't want to call players out because that usually doesn't work in my favor. So I'd rather not call any players out. So whoever comes, I'd be happy to play them.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, hopefully try and get you in another match within a couple weeks, and not 8 months like last time. But
Yeah, because last time I lost, so I understand. So, yeah.
no, that was my scheduling has been my fault this year, so it's all right. I guess we'll move down to today's second place finisher, Alec. Tough game. How you feeling?
I'm feeling fine, man. That's the thing about this game is I don't mind losing on questions that I don't know. On movies that I haven't seen. That doesn't bother me at all. That's just the luck of the draw. It's how it goes. What hurts me is when I know the questions like Liz. Those are the ones
Yeah.
that hurt the most. But these are ones I am kind of kicking myself for the BET one because I did know BET and I doubted myself. And that like I said, those are the ones that hurt the most. But other than that, man, the DC category, whoo, that was a killer category.
Yeah,
So it's all good.
DC's rough
That's all.
sometimes because there's some good ones and then there's some really really bad ones, and you kind of
Yeah,
forget
and
about the bad
mostly,
ones a lot of
and
times.
those are mostly all questions about the bad ones. So
Yeah.
it's no big deal. The only bad DC movie I watched recently was Batman and Robin, and that was for another match that I was studying for. So
Yeah.
it's not a big deal, man. It was a great game. Like Andrea said before the game started. Either way, Hitman Industries wins. So, and also I'm battling a puppy here at the same time of playing, so it's
Yeah.
very distracting.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Well,
need,
this
they
beats
need, they
down
need
one,
attention.
two. Is there anyone you would want to play next, or
No, I prefer to not call people out when I lose.
yeah?
Uh, just whoever is ready, go get your food then. Whoever needs an opponent, I'm here. So no preference, no call out. Just whenever you need me, I'm ready.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I'll get you in a match too. Hopefully soon. I guess we can wrap this up. I guess we can start with Andrea. Work to the. Is there anything you want to plug, or where the people can find you?
Oh, you
Go.
can find me on all the fan leagues, or most of them actually. So you can find me there. You can also I also have socials in Instagram, uh, Facebook, Twitter, you name it. So I'll see you guys there.
Uh, Alec, how about you? Anything you want to plug, or people can find you?
No, I mean Facebook, Twitter is where I'm really mostly at talking movies, especially if I'm watching something and something is really great or really bad. I'll usually post
Yeah.
it there. No, but that's about it. Go vote. That's all I'll say. Go
Yep.
vote.
Yes. Go vote for real. For real, go vote. Once again, I'm Devontae King. Here you can find me here at Jack of all Trivia, social media. If you want a match here on IG, I'm your guy to talk to. Um, yep. So that's about it. I guess we could wrap things up. Today we have final score with Andrea with 11 and Alec with 5. Be signing off.